place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find that's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 today could be the day. Oh, 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 today could be the day.
Rogan, I was born here. I've been here all my life. I have 2 degrees from the University of Tennessee. So we do wealth management and retirement planning. Anything in your life that could impact your finances. So we serve people, and that's part of our mission statement. We serve people.
It's time for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
Out here living my best life, hey. And I'm just out here chilling, feeling like I'm me, kicking it like it's my birthday, hey. I'm gonna do exactly what I want. I'm gonna sip on something strong, singing. I'm just out here living my best life, yeah. All right.
Well, how about that? Isn't that awesome to see all the dogs and all of our man's best friend enjoying the snow from our big old snowstorm? Hopefully you enjoyed that here this morning. Happy Monday, everybody. We're back at it and a beautiful sunrise. Sorry about the little glitch there at the very beginning, but let's start you off with a gorgeous view from downtown Clinton, Anderson County this morning. Ah, nice. Uh-oh, red sky in the morning. Sailors take, nah, that doesn't exist here today. We are going to see just some beautiful weather. Just a quick little batch of clouds moving on through. And that's about the extent of it here this morning. They'll move on out. And we'll see plenty of sunshine. So don't forget the sunglasses throughout the day today as well. I'm going to be talking more about this, but I will be wearing and donning my Prince crown here tonight as I'm going to be emceeing in an event. So we're going to be talking much more about that, of course. And I can't thank you enough for sharing all of your photos and videos on social media. So happy Monday, everybody. Hey, Sue, how are you this morning? So it's cold, by the way. We're going to be taking a look at those temperatures. Actually, air temperatures this morning for some of us, sub-zero. Let's start you off with the almanac from yesterday. We made it to 23 degrees. Anybody know what I was forecasting? I was forecasting 25. After a morning low of 13. How about that morning low in Tri-Cities yesterday at only 1 degree below zero? 1 degree below zero. What an incredibly cold start to the day. I wanted to share this map for you. This is from the National Weather Service. So they're still tallying up a lot of the numbers, so this is still preliminary, but this gives us a good idea of where the heaviest snow falls. Some of the largest or highest amounts anyways was 17 inches on top of the peaks of the Smokies. Mount LeConte received a foot of snow just outside of Johnson City, over 13 inches, over into parts of Greene County, Blount County, even not Blount County, but Sevier and also Cott County picking up over 13 inches of snow. And around Knox County, we saw anywhere from about 4 to upwards of 6 to even 8 inches. And as we were talking about with that whole storm system, the lightest snow amounts were across the Cumberland Plateau and the Southern Valley, Chattanooga, only picking up a whopping 1.7. All right, here's your weather headlines for the day today. A few clouds this morning. They're going to zip their way on out of here. We'll actually climb to above freezing today. So we got that going for us. How about that? Pretty awesome stuff that we're going to be climbing to above freezing here today. That's going to feel so nice. Yesterday actually felt pretty good, and a lot of that sunshine that we saw yesterday started to really melt all the snow on the roadways. So there shouldn't be any major issues this morning, but of course, any standing water on the roads is going to be black ice. Another cold front's going to swing our way tomorrow night into Wednesday. That is going to bring us some rain showers around the area, maybe some light mountain snow showers. It's going to be colder and more sunshine by the end of the week, though, as we fall behind tomorrow night's cold front. And then another cold front heads our way as we get into our Friday and Saturday. We'll be highlighting that in a couple days. Look at these temperatures, though. Tri-Cities is actually 11 degrees colder this morning than yesterday. And the current air temperature, well, just a couple hours ago, is -1. Now it's -8. 8 degrees below zero is the current temperature. Rogersville, 3 below. Dandridge, 1 below. Newport, 1 below. And Pigeon Forge, the big old goose egg this morning, at 0. But why are the temperatures warmer across the Central Valley, over across the Cumberland Plateau and the Southern Valley? Thanks to some clouds that are zipping on through. It's these clouds right here. Where is it? Right there. Those clouds right there. Remember, clouds at nighttime act like a nice little blanket, and so that kind of keeps our temperatures a little bit on the warmer side. Clouds during the day limits daytime heating. So nighttime clouds keeps our temperatures warm. Daytime clouds keeps our temperatures on the cooler side. Aaron says, yeah, y'all, it's cold. It's cold this morning. So 5 degrees currently around the area, 29 by lunchtime. Oh, okay. So as we get into the afternoon, we're going to warm into the mid-30s. Again, back out of the frozen tundra, right? We're going to start to warm up just a little bit. All right, just let everyone know that Phil... just let everyone know Phil has seen his shadow, and that means 6 more weeks of winter. I buried the lead on that one. Happy Groundhog Day, by the way. I've been posting on social media, and I totally forgot about that. Anyway, so Phil saw his shadow. I was trying to keep an eye on that here this morning to see. I had him up live on YouTube, trying to figure out what was going on. Is he going to see his shadow? Is he not going to see his shadow? So I guess he has seen his shadow. So they say. So 6 more weeks of winter. Is that going to be the case? Are you ready for 6 more weeks of winter? I mean, we technically have like 6.5, 7 weeks of winter left, something like that. Technically, anyways. It's always kind of funny. All right, so the clouds move on out. We're going to see abundant sunshine, but all the snow on the ground. Grab the sunglasses. It is super bright. Forecast highs. We're going to be stuck in the low to mid 30s across Upper East Tennessee, up and down the I-75 corridor. We're talking temps in the 40s, probably pushing close to 50 degrees near Chattanooga. Saunders says, no. That's what somebody says on here. I can't confirm that, but I can't deny it either. All right, here comes Tuesday's cold front. It's going to spill in some clouds through the day on Tuesday. So tomorrow's going to be mostly cloudy. We'll see increasing rain chances for the second half of our Tuesday. So it's likely to be a soggy evening rush hour tomorrow night. And then the cold front slides off to our east. Here, that blue line, by the way, is our freezing, our 32 degree, it's our rain snow line. So when it's above us, it's all liquid precipitation. When it drops below us, we have a better chance for some light snow showers. And I think that we may squeeze out a couple of light snow showers. It's also going to help to draw in. You can see this trough that's going to be digging its way on in as we get into our Wednesday. It's going to be with us on Thursday. And then it starts to lift its way on out of Friday as temperatures come back up and another cold front heads our way. So your rainfall forecast with this next system, this is going to kind of fluctuate a little bit. Some of the latest models kind of all over the place. But I think the general idea is less than half an inch. Models are indicating maybe a little bit more moisture over the last couple of model runs. And so do we see upwards of a quarter to half an inch of rain? That would be nice, because you got to realize we are still technically in a drought. Kind of weird to say that, isn't it? But we are. And on the back side of that, you can see I've blended all of our models together. Just a little bit of light flurry activity on the back side of that, mainly across the mountains. Can't rule out maybe a couple of flurries in the valley, but again, I'm not expecting a whole lot of activity. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. Cold front number 1, Tuesday into Wednesday, drops our temps from the mid-40s Tuesday down into the upper 30s on Thursday. We climb back into the mid-40s on Friday. Cold front number 2 doesn't have as much cold air back behind it, but we will still continue to trend below average. And you got to realize our average high for this time of year is 50 degrees. All right, so got a beautiful sunrise taking shape there. Let's take you to downtown Gatlinburg. I got a cool time lapse to share with you here this morning. Here's a live look in downtown Gatlinburg here. And you can see still snowy and snow-packed roads. Lots of snow is going to be out with us, but again, the thawing and the melting will continue throughout the day today. So let's show you the time lapse from Gatlinburg. This is from yesterday. But this is the kind of weather that, oops, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong button. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to have dirty cars, snowy, salty, gross cars, but maybe wait until after the rainfall tomorrow. And then when we get into our Wednesday and Thursday, maybe we could get out and start washing the cars a little bit. You could do it today, but of course, it's just going to get dirty again through the day tomorrow. The golf course will be cart path only until June, LOL. Thanks, Lee. That's awesome. We need one more snow before warmer weather. Crystal wants one more snow. And according to Punxsutawney Phil's forecast, I guess 6 more weeks of winter. So we'll see how that plays out. Do we get another snowstorm? Good morning, Cameron. How are you this morning? Enjoy the day off today. I work in Gatlinburg and I was stuck there for 2 days. Boo. Boo. How are you feeling, Mike? I caught the crud now. Oh, did it pass through the microphone, Jess? I'm so sorry. Sorry you talked to me on the broadcast the other day. No, I was actually really thankful for that. I'm feeling much, much better. Good morning, Tiffany. How are you this morning? I hope everything stays warm today. Yay for the above freezing temperatures. One day closer to spring. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, let's get to work with those national holidays, shall we? And I want to take you outside and show you those T-Dot cameras here. So no major issues. We had to, listen, we had a lot of drying on the roads yesterday. So this is a live look here at 40 and West Hills for anybody hitting the roads. Of course, traffic's going to be on the lighter side to this morning because a lot of kids are out of school. Maybe some folks not going to work, but of course, volume of traffic will be gradually building here this week as we kind of get back to some normalcy. All right, so today's national holidays. Bless you, Kipton. All right, Kipton's hanging out in the studio this morning. You're more than welcome to come say hi if you want. Today's National Ukulele Day. That's awesome. I like the ukulele. Today's, of course, we're celebrating birthdays and events. So if you have any birthdays or events, let us know in the chat. How's the Powell Roundabout going to be affected by this change of events? I don't know, Sam. What's up, Sam Metz? How are you this morning, bud? How's the family? It was nice to watch live Groundhog see his shadow. National Tater Tot Day. I'm going to give a big shout out to that. I love me some tater tots. You like tater tots, right, Kipton? Kipton likes tater tots. Do you like tater tots? It's National Heavenly Hash Day. Whoa, that looks heavenly, doesn't it? And, of course, today is National Groundhog Day. Who's right only 38% of the time. Does not have a very good track record, does he? So let's hope he's wrong this time around. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some 60s and 70s. Well, let's go. Let's start with 60s. Let's not soar into the 70s and 80s too quickly. That'll be just too darn warm too soon. All right, we'd like to talk about your national weather events across the country. In history, anyways. In 2011, a high temperature of 44 degrees registered at Sky Harbor Airport in Phoenix sets an all-time February record for the coldest high for the entire city. What happened here? We're going to reset that. There's a bunch of stuff on there. I don't know what's going on. In Hawaii, a deluge of over 10 inches of rain in just 24 hours, breaking the previous record set back in 1969 of 3.5 inches. That was a lot more. In 2006, New Orleans is struck by 2 tornadoes, collapsing at least one previously damaged house and battering Louis Armstrong's International Airport. In 1996, an Arctic outbreak that lasted from late January through early February produced nearly 400 record low temperatures. In 1990, thunderstorms developing ahead of a cold front produced severe weather in the lower Mississippi River Valley. During the afternoon and evening hours, one person was injured in the tornado. In 1989, bitter cold air covered much of the central U.S., from Butte, Montana, reporting wind chill values of 91 degrees below zero. If you think it's cold this morning, try 91 degrees below zero. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm out. In 1988, a dying low-pressure system over the Gulf over Southern California brought a deluge to San Diego with more than 4 inches of rainfall. In 1987, a fast-moving Arctic front brought snow and high winds to the northern central U.S., winds gusting to 69 miles per hour, and over 9 inches of snow. That's a blizzard, my friends. In 1956, a record snowstorm in New Mexico and West Texas began on Groundhog's Day. The storm produced 15 inches of snow in Roswell, New Mexico. And in 1952, the only tropical storm of record to hit the U.S. in February moved out of the Gulf. You can see things are dated. Across southern Florida, it produced 60-mile-per-hour winds and 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. And on this date in history, Ralph Waldo Emerson, you cannot do wrong without suffering wrong. Give a big shout out to that. That's a good one. In 1981, Late Night with David Letterman premiered on NBC. That was 1981. David Letterman, what a run he had. In 1967, the American Basketball Association, the NBA, was formed by representatives of the NBA. In 1906, U.S. cities Boston, Detroit, Milwaukee, Baltimore, Chicago, and St. Louis agreed to form baseball's American League. In 1897, the Pennsylvania state capitol in Harrisburg was destroyed by fire. The new state house was dedicated 9 years later on the same site. And in 1887, the beginning of Groundhog Day began in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. That was 1887. We've had this tradition going on. And in 1536, the Argentine city of Buenos Aires was founded by Pedro de Mendoza of Spain. A little water cooler talk for you this morning. By the way, Felicia says Saturday will be Valentine's pop-up market at Tea and Treasures. 11 to 4, excuse me. Come out and support small businesses. And speaking of small businesses, Felicia, a lot of you know that I am doing small business shout-outs on social media, if you haven't heard by now. So it's a small business social spotlight is what we're calling it. Got one that I'm going to be editing here throughout the day today. It should be airing probably this week. But if you are a small business and just for a small fee, we will come out and highlight your business and highlight it on social media. Small business social spotlight. So check that out. You can send me an email at mike@eastteenweather.com if you're interested in that. And of course, anybody looking for any sort of sponsorship, let me know. We're always looking for, there's plenty of room, my friends, plenty of room. Isaiah's ready for spring. Well, the groundhog has seen his shadow. No bueno. I'd show you more pictures. I have been inundated with pictures, and it is amazing. So I'm going to be highlighting a lot more of these on social media. As you saw, if you're just now coming in late, I will highlight these again here in a second. But here's a cute one. Might as well highlight for you this morning. And there's just a couple of kids in like a nice little blow-up igloo. There it is. How about that one? Boop. Let's rotate that around. This one is coming in from Jennifer Ramirez. The boys are having a blast in their igloo in Maryville. That is awesome. I mean, we've had some incredible photos of kids and pets. I'm going to be highlighting more of those and putting them on social media. I thought this was a good one. This is one of my favorite photos. This is definitely making social media today. Wait till you see this one. This one's a good one. Wait for it. Load it. There we go. Let's rotate this around. That's awesome. I love that photo. What a great photo. That one's sent in by Victoria Ingledew. Penny the donkey in Deer Lodge. Love it. Absolutely love it. And of course, we've gotten some great moon shots. The full moon, the snow moon, rose at 5, sometime in the 5 o'clock hour last night. This one right here is sent in by Joey Exum. A great one from Joey. We had a great one from Ben Mooney as well. I posted that one on social already this morning. How about that one? That's great. The full snow moon is what they call it. And, well, here's a cute one. Let's see if we can't get this one on for you. I've already edited it, but we'll get more of those dog photos. And we're going to highlight some with all the kids because we had a ton of kids photos as well. So I'll be putting that one on social media, but I love these photos. Like the animals were cracking me up. Our Lucy, Stella doesn't really like to do much with the snow, but Lucy does. And she sure has a great time in the snow. We are so close to having the ceilings done. Finished the boys yesterday and now working on ours. Oh, boy. Shout out to the Dogwood Elementary Strummers on National Ukulele Day. All right, so I told you that I am emceeing in an event tonight here. And so let me get that. We'll just bring up the chat here. You can see all what everyone's saying. So this is my crown that I'll be wearing tonight. Doesn't really fit very well, and it hurts. But I'm going to be emceeing the Snowflake Ball 2026. I emceed it 2 or 3 years ago, and I was a part of it to help raise money for the Senior Companion Program. We have about 45 seniors that are lonely, that need some companionship, and there's a waiting list because they can only do so much. And so if you're looking to donate, or if you're a senior yourself and you're looking for something to do to volunteer your time, check out the knoxseniors.org website. You can still donate. You can still purchase tickets if you want to come out to the event tonight. We're raising good money and a lot of great folks. Mayor Jacobs is supposed to be there tonight. We've got a lot of folks in our community that have been raising money over the last several months for this, and we're going to be crowning the king and the queen and the prince and the princess. I didn't raise enough money to be crowned king, but I definitely raised enough money to be crowned prince, and so that's why I've got this on tonight. So I'll be sharing a lot more with that, and we'll post more on social media through the event here tonight. But again, if you're looking to donate, or if you're a senior and you want to become part of this program, they need seniors because there's that waiting list. There's not enough volunteers. And so make sure you reach out to the Knox County Community Action Committee. Again, check out their senior program, and you can visit them online at knoxseniors.org. So I'll be posting more on social media there as well. All right, so great photos, great videos. If you missed it at the very top, I'm going to highlight this video one more time, then we'll kind of wrap up the show.
Out here living my best life, hey, and I'm just out here chilling, feeling like I'm me, kicking it like it's my birthday, hey, I'm gonna do exactly what I want, I'm gonna sip on something strong, singing, I'm just out here living my best life, yeah, all right.
I mean, either join the fun or don't join the fun. I don't care. I like to have fun. Thanks, Simon. I appreciate that. Simon also says, I saw that there's another snowstorm. Most likely Valentine's Day weekend. Is this possible? Anything is possible, my friends, but that's 2 weeks away. We will be careful, walk slowly, tread lightly, and I'll be talking much more about that in the coming days if that ensues. Watch what you like and share on social media. We've already been down this road last week. Let's not do it again with this next snowstorm. There's a lot of unuseful nonsense data out there from model runs and people just looking for clickbait and trying to make a bunch of money on social media. How dare them? How dare them? They're muddying the waters for the information that we're trying to communicate to you. But of course, I'll be highlighting that, Simon, in the next few days or in the next week or so. But either way, I sure hope you have a wonderful day today. This is Wake Up with Witcher. By the way, we broadcast 7 days a week, Monday through Friday at 7:30 in the morning, Saturday and Sunday at 8 o'clock in the morning. You can also watch it on the big screen, Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube, and of course, all social media, not to mention the East Tennessee Weather website. And for those of you wondering, the kitchen hopefully will be done renovated this week, and I'll be sharing some photos of before, after, and of course, the whole fire situation that we had almost a year ago. February 15th, our kitchen burned down. Well, it didn't really burn down, but it burned down. We're in the middle of a kitchen renovation almost a year later. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, have a great day. Dress warmly this morning. It is so darn cold. Sub-zero air temperatures, Upper East Tennessee. Other than that, teens. These clouds aren't helping, but we're going to see some sunshine throughout the day today. Weak little front moves through tomorrow night. That's going to produce some rain showers. Could potentially 1/4 to 1/2 inch. We'll see how it all plays out. I'll keep you posted tomorrow morning. Maybe some light snow showers on the backside of that. But at least we're going to be above freezing the entire week. We've got that going. Have a great day. Be safe. Be kind to each other. As I always say, life is short. Be back here soon.
Standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint, twists and turns up the alley, just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you